Hi Aquarius, I hope that you're all doing well. This reading is going to cover your next 3 days. What I was seeing already in the pre-shuffle was the Lovers. So when we have the Lovers coming up, it can focus on important choices that we are making. It can also have to do with our relationships. It doesn't have to be with people, but it can be with people. It really just depends on what you have going on within your life. So I'm seeing 3 of Cups. What this means is that there can be somebody that you're hanging out with. There can be somebody that you're spending time with. This can be somebody that you're connecting with. It can be maybe like going somewhere and meeting up with somebody, or you can be going to a party or an event of some sort. It can even be just like something coming together and feeling nice. I feel like kind of a social vibe to this. With 3 of Cups, this is something that is a happy thing. This is something that's a nice thing, so it feels pleasant. And I feel like you are connecting. And this can even be like something good going on that you feel really happy about within your life. I feel kind of like a carefree energy from this 3 of Cups. This is something that really matters to you. I even feel like maybe a little bit of a possessiveness with the 4 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Because 4 of Pentacles can be the stuff that we hold on very, very tightly to. And with the Hierophant, like emphasizing that Taurian energy, it can be feeling kind of like this is mine. That can also be connected with just something that you're dealing with in general. Okay, something else. So, interesting. I was seeing 3 of Swords wanting to come out, but then it went back in. Like, I feel like something gets kind of high strung a little bit, like even kind of borderlining on something becoming kind of intense here. We have Temperance and we have Page of Pentacles. When we have Page of Pentacles, there's something that we're up to, and there's something that we've been working on and something that we've been focusing on. So with that energy, it's something where we've been actively putting our energy into it, and it's something that's important to us relative to where we are now. I'm also seeing 10 of Wands, so you can be feeling really stressed out. When we have Page of Pentacles, we can sometimes feel like a lot is resting on our shoulders and we don't always know what to do. And there can be a need for flexibility, but you can be feeling a little bit inflexible, or you can be feeling like I'm trying to just keep it all together here, and it can feel kind of challenging. I also feel as well like there can be a relationship that you're navigating within. There can be something socially that you're navigating within that's kind of taking time. I feel like this is more of a process than anything, so I think that this is going to extend beyond just the next 3 days. It's going to be involved in the next 3 days, but it's going to extend beyond that. So Page of Pentacles is this thing that you're up to right now. Having 4 of Pentacles above it can be really not wanting to let go of this, wanting to keep doing this, wanting to, for some of you, even keep this to yourself a bit. I don't know why. I don't always get this for the 4 of Pentacles, but I get a possessive energy with this. So that's not just like a blanket read on this. There's something very specifically where I'm seeing somebody's energy feel possessive over something that they have going on, where there's just an intention to keep things a certain way and to even be doing things in a certain way here. And if that's the case, 'cause Because with 4 of Pentacles, even, So there's like a line between knowing what's important to you and holding on to it versus something going on within the universal energy where you may be fighting against the energy a little bit or resisting a little bit because you're like, this is my will, and you're not really co-creating, or you're like trying to like navigate that line. There can be something about wanting to really hold on tightly to the point where, and this can just be naturally an energy that you're working with, where like maybe when you have stuff going on that's important to you, you become very like protective over it. This is kind of giving me like a Cancer energy here a bit, where there can be a sense of like feeling territorial over the stuff that you care about. At the same time though, we have 10 of Wands, so this is something that can be taking a bit of a toll on you if this is your energy. And having Temperance feels like I'm working on it. Like I'm becoming aware of this and I'm working on it. But maybe this is also too highlighting what's important to you, and it's also allowing things to come to light. Like, why would I be reacting in that way, or why would I be responding in that way? And you can be realizing that there are certain things that really are valuable for you within your life, and that's why you're feeling this way. But you may be finding a better way to interact with it. Like maybe this is just about getting that information and then sort of working with yourself through it, and then allow yourself to move through this process in a way that maybe feels a bit easier, rather than this feeling like it becomes something too much. Because I'm seeing something be feeling very happy and very nice, and then also feeling stressed out. I've seen this energy actually come through before, when it's kind of this vibe of like everybody's having fun at the party, and you can be like, this has to be done and that has to be done, and is everybody having fun? And just this energy of checking in and doing all of this stuff where it's like you're supposed to be enjoying yourself too. Like this is supposed to be a nice thing for everybody, you included. So why are you freaking out right now? And it just feels like trying to do too much, and it's like everybody's already having fun. You don't really need to do all of this here. But that can kind of be the feeling of it. But I feel almost like a sense of responsibility that you can be experiencing with the Hierophant above that, where you're like, well, it's my party, I'm the one that's hosting this, and so I have to make sure that everybody's having a good time. And it can just be feeling a little bit like it's feeling stressful. I don't think that it has to be like this. That doesn't mean that it's not your party. It doesn't mean that you're not hosting simultaneously. I don't think that it has to be like this complicated, and I don't think that it has to be this stressful. This can be fun and it can be easier, and you can still be the host and do a good job. Because Hierophant too is going to be like quality assurance with the things that you have going on, making sure that you're showing up and doing what you need to be doing so that things can be good, and you're like being a good host, metaphorically speaking, maybe for some of you actually. And Temperance is about finding that line so that you can enjoy yourself as well. So this can be something that's fun, because isn't it supposed to be fun with the Three of Cups? Isn't it supposed to be feeling like you're connecting? Isn't it supposed to be a good time? So maybe this is just something that you're looking into. Maybe this is something that you're realizing too. Because you also have to like let everybody do their thing, right? You don't want to be in everybody's face being like, are you having a good time? Are you having a good time? It like kind of takes away a little bit, you know, feels a little bit micromanagey to me, the way that this is coming through. No judgment. We all can have a tendency, you know, like it comes from a place of caring. It comes from a place of caring. So it's like well-intentioned. This is just becoming more self-aware of this because it's starting to not feel good with the Ten of Wands. So what can be modified? Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is just a slight editing that you're doing here. Just so things can flow a little bit better. That's it. It's not anything big. And I want to emphasize this. With the Three of Cups, this is something nice. This is something fun. This is something pleasant. This is something like it's connected with enjoyment. So just know that that's the theme of what's going on here. Some of you, there's something like a convention that you're going to. Not for everybody, but I'm getting that. Yeah, this definitely is a feeling of when you have things that are important to you, this is figuring out how to properly take care of the things that are important to you while not crossing a line and just like drowning everything. Like how to actually just ride the wave of this and how to dance and play within this rather than sinking to the bottom of the ocean here with this, because you're being too just controlling over the process here. And again, I want to say this, like it comes from a place of you caring and things mattering to you. So it's not like you're just doing it to do it, you know, or you have some weird intention here. This is more so like, I really care about this, but it can be like a little bit extra, I think. And you don't do it on purpose either, right? And we all can do it. It's just when you check in and when you realize what's going on, you can be seeing that this is just exerting too much energy and you need to dial it down a little bit. That's it. And only, not because you're wrong for doing this, it's like only so you can have fun within this experience, so it can be better for you. That's it. It's not a matter of what's right. Like, I'm not seeing something like that going on here. It's just like, are you really having fun doing things in this way? Or do you think that it could be more enjoyable doing things a different way, where you're still kind of accomplishing your mission here, but allowing this to be a more enjoyable experience for you? And this is something where we have to be in situations like this in order to figure out how to do that properly, in order to figure out how to find that sense of balance. And so that's exactly what you're doing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay? All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to, something else that's coming through is that you may make yourself like more responsible for things than you need to be. Like certain things are your responsibility and I'm seeing you show up, but sometimes you can put things on your plate or feel like you're in charge of things that you don't need to be in charge of those things. Some things, yes, for sure, but you may be coloring outside of the lines a little bit here. All right, I want to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love and I will catch you guys next time.